Hey everybody, it's Monday. It's time to shave. You want to shave? Let's shave. What are we going to shave with today? Well, I haven't got anything new. I haven't installed that big thing in that brown box yet because you gotta hook it up. You gotta hook it up. So we're going to shave kind of simply today, but with one of the new brushes that I got sent from DS Cosmetics. Thank you once again. Last week I showed you the barber pole, which I've asked them, can this be my signature brush? So we'll see. But this week we're going to be using, let me shake it out here. I've had it soaking even though I don't have to. It's the Red Tip Synthetic that they sent me with a resin handle. That's what it looks like. And look at that red. Isn't that cool? Especially in the sunlight. It's gorgeous. 26 millimeter knot. Give you an idea of the size. And synthetic, so I love it. And the handle's got a niceness to it. It's got a niceness to it. So we're going to use that to lather up. I'm going to use some Palmolive shave stick, because I haven't used that in a while, and I like this stuff. It's kind of like magic, the shave stick. You know, you just rub it on there. Don't worry, I won't get sunburned. I won't be out here that long, I hope. Yeah, so it's kind of like magic. You scrub it on there, and then you shave it off. I'm going to shave it off with Grandpa Grungy. I've been testing different settings on Grandpa. So I did it on, normally do it on 7. I did it on 3 last time. I'm going to do it on 5 today with a feather blade. And afterwards, some chiseled face cryogen aftershave. Also looking beautiful in the sunlight. Look at that, makes you want to drink it. Don't drink it. Don't drink it, folks. All right, so I took a shower, did my hair. Time to splash some hot water on my face. Yesterday was Sunday, so I did not shave, but I am going to shave today, so I should have plenty of whiskers to grab this Palmolive shave stick with. If you've never tried it, look at that. It's got a nice little tidy holder. You just unwrap the foil to how much you want. It's like a real big chapstick, but put it on your face. If you've never used one of these before, like I hadn't, you just get your face wet, like I just did, and then kind of rub it across your whiskers. You'll be able to see because the whiskers catch some of that soap. And this way you can face lather. Yeah. Look at that. Can you see it? And you don't need that much. You just kind of go over it one time, get it in there, and then as you're lathering, it's loading the brush up. Put it back in its protective case. Palmolive. Good stuff. You can still find it. I know there's some question, but from what I understand, especially in Europe, you can still find it. Okay, let's lather up. So, DS Cosmetic, Red Tip. It's wet now. I need maybe a little bit more water. This thing is so soft. This brush, let me tell you this story. So every night before bed, before I put the boys to bed, they always have to use the bathroom, right? Sometimes they really do, sometimes they don't, because when we let them sit down to use the bathroom for 10 minutes or so, we let them have our iPhone and they look at YouTube or whatever. And so last night was no different. The oldest was downstairs with his mom's iPhone. The youngest was right up here with my iPhone. And when I came up to make sure he was all done and everything, he said, "Dad, I didn't look at the iPhone at all. I kept rubbing this on my face the whole time." He had grabbed this brush, the red one, because he thought it looked so cool, and it's so soft that he was just kind of lathering his face without lather. So it's got my son's seal of approval. That's how nice this feels. And it looks cool. And look at that lather it made. Pretty good. All right. 1960 Fat Boy, Gillette Fat Boy, on 5, with a feather blade that I've had one shave with, I believe. So, like I said, I didn't nick myself on Friday, didn't nick myself Saturday, didn't shave yesterday. So I'm hoping those little spots I was worried about last week are healed up enough that they're not going to cause a problem. And the sun is out here in Texas. We had a cool, really rainy weekend, but now it's starting to get warm. It's starting to warm up. It's starting to be summertime. I know. How's everybody doing? Y'all doing all right? Are you hanging in there? It's Monday, so it's back to school today. It's always the roughest. Mondays are always the roughest because we only let the kids have screen time on the weekends. So Monday is like going cold turkey. Except they do some of their lessons. Okay, here's the part I need to be careful of. They are doing some of their lessons online. They're having Zoom meetings. It's the craziest thing. Technology. just like the technology I'm using to spend some time with you right now. Speaking of you, I've got some shout outs for you. I got Augie B. Shout out to you. I write you guys whenever you request a shout out, I always write it down. And I don't always remember to look, or I remember in the middle of filming, right? And since it's on my notes app on my iPhone, I can't pull it up. So Augie B, shout out to you. Well, here's the other part I need to be careful of. That little ingrown hair there. I was trying to kind of clean that out the other day, so hopefully that's going to heal up. Heal up real good. Second shout out is to John Shaves. John, you're shaving out there, huh? Me too. So shout out to you, John Shaves. And shout out to everybody else that joined me on the live stream on Friday night. Did you miss that? Were you there for that? Hanging out on the porch? It was kind of cool. I was drinking a little scotch and Coke. At one point had like 89 people hanging out with me, so that was cool. Those are always fun. It's been too long. It's been too long. And since we got a lot of time on our hands, I should probably do another one coming up, right? Okay, first pass. Yeah, it feels all right. You know, it's on 5, so it's like right in the middle. All right, more hot water. More hot water, and the brush, which is still loaded with the Palmolive. Didn't even need to dip it. Synthetic brushes, if you've never used one, and I say this all the time, they're very forgiving, they're very easy to use. They don't have a funky smell, they don't shed, usually. This one just shed one bristle. That's why I said usually. Always qualified. It's brand new, this is the first time I've used it. It's not the first time my son has used it, there's a couple more. So I guess this synthetic is shedding. Your mileage may vary. All right, second pass, across the grain. So yeah, that was a cool hangout the other night. I've been thinking of doing one where I'm driving around town. If you guys want to kind of get an idea, if you've never visited Austin or if you've never visited Texas or the United States, because I got viewers from all over the world, which still just blows me away. It's so cool. I was talking to people from Morocco on the hangout, and there was an expat who's living down in Tahiti right now, so really neat. We truly are all connected, and I think during this time it's even more obvious than ever. We're all in the same boat, we're all connected, and from what I can tell, people are really helping each other out. There's a few outlying cases where people are panicking, and I understand, but don't panic, all right? Don't panic. It's going to be all right. We're going to get through this. In fact, things are starting to look up right now. Don't get bogged down in the news. Don't get bogged down in social media. Those things will never make you feel good. Just, if you need to, check in and then check out quickly. Don't fall down any rabbit holes. Don't believe any of the weird conspiracy theories. Because that's all they are. It's just conspiracy theories. They're not based on anything. If you have any questions about anything, just let me know. Let me know in a comment below. In the meantime, stay safe. Somebody was concerned. They sent me an email and thought that somebody might take it the wrong way when I was showing the surgical masks that May from DS Cosmetics sent me, as if I was bragging about having them, I think. But certainly not. I saved some for my family and myself. I put one box at work so we could all use it, whoever needs to use it at work. And then I gave some to a friend who's a nurse, so it's all, I did not keep them all, but I'm just sharing the wealth because I'm not gonna hoard them, certainly. So if you had any concerns about that or anything along those lines, don't worry. I'm doing my part. Okay, back to shaving. This handle has got a really good length to it. Like, it seems like, sometimes like with that West Coast shaving brush, the Jolly Rancher that I sometimes use, this one, it was so big. See how this handle is a little bit smaller? This one, when I first tried using it, before I fell in love with it, was like, this is too big. But this one feels just right off the bat. And it's really cool. A red bristle. I've never seen that. I guess they can, with a synthetic bristle, you can dye it whatever you want. Pretty cool. I did get one little nick down there in the neck. A little nick. Nick, paddywhack. All right, let's go third pass. At a diagonal, even lighter than before. Somebody said that Paul H. Films and I think Kevy, when they shave with an adjustable, they always adjust it between passes. And I've tried that, but I don't like it. That's just easy. That's why I always say just, shave how you want to shave. Shave in the way that works best for you. Take advice from others. Take advice under advisement. And then find your best way. All right. Smells good. Palmolive. It's just got a good, clean, kind of soapy. It's not offensive at all. I was not a big fan of the Arco shave stick. It was just that one I could not handle it. Some people love it. Isn't that weird? It's like cilantro. Some people love cilantro in their tacos or whatever dishes, Asian dishes, on their banh mi. And some people absolutely despise it. It's so strange. Some people say it tastes like soap. Me, myself, I love it. When I was a kid, I would take tortillas. If we had tortillas left over from, eating fajitas or something. And I'd fill a tortilla with cilantro. I know, it's kind of gross. Not a ton. It wasn't like a huge wad. It wasn't a cilantro wad, folks. I mean, we know those are no good. But I do like it. It just reminds me of good Mexican food I've had over my lifetime. And living in Texas, I've had a lot of good Mexican food. Probably too much. But we're coming close to the end of the shave here. I'm hearing clomping outside. I'm sure it's the wife or kids coming upstairs for some reason. So I think it's going to be time to wrap this one up. It's kind of just a simple one, simple Monday shave. I don't get too wild on these Monday shaves, It's more like checking back in after a weekend. Man, this Palmolive is good stuff. If you can get it, and I'm pretty sure you can, either online or at your local retailer, especially if you're in the UK, get yourself some if you've never tried it. It's great. Love it. And it's easy to use. It's easy to travel with. Don't need a bowl. Don't need to worry about not customs, I guess, but it's not a liquid, so you don't have to worry about taking anything over 3 ounces on the plane. You know the rules. All right, here we go. Cold water. Wash off. Rinse. And then the chiseled face cryogen extra mentholated aftershave. On Friday, after that last super mentholated aftershave, every time I washed my hands, which was 20 times a day, my hands felt like they were freezing cold because of the menthol that was left over. It was great. I kind of liked it. I'm not as big a fan of the scent of this one as I am of the other one, but it is a good scent. It's hard to place. There's an alcohol, there's a menthol, and then there's kind of it's hard to place. I can't tell you exactly what it smells like. It smells like itself, I guess. I'm sorry I can't do a better job, but that's it. Chiseled face aftershave. It's got witch hazel in it, and it's starting to make my eyes water. Ooh, love it. Oh, it's my hands are cold again too. Good stuff. All right, everybody. Well, I hope you all have a great week. I hope that you're all getting better. I hope you're all handling all this, in the best way you can. I really think there's a light at the end of the tunnel. We're starting to see some positive news. Some of the numbers are going down, and if you just stick it out with me, because I'm here too. I'm with you. We're all together. Don't worry. All right. So have a great week, and I will see you all on Friday.